Just a couple of details, and then we'll start rolling. Whenever you get an omoplata, it's very important, George, everybody. Whichever way you get it from, it's very important that you have to shift them up base. So let's say guard right here. Look, watch this. I get the lapel arm track here. I move it over here. Break his posture down. I get high guard here. Okay. He thinks he can pull this arm out with this right arm. Pull it a little bit. Pull it. Pull it. Pull it. Pull it. Pull it. I'm here. I can lock it triangle here. I start moving him across here, here, and then we go here. As I sit up here, my hand is hugging his hip right here, and you're heavy, and your downward pressure here, okay? What I wanna do is I wanna hop to the left, okay? I wanna keep the knees pinched, leaning, but I need to be more sitting on my right hip in order to get pressure to the right and keep leaning forward, okay? So, because he's on his knees, kind of stay on your knees a bit.
Sure.
Yeah. Because he's on his knees, for me to knock him off his knees, I need to drag him laterally. So what I'm doing is that my right elbow is pulling into his hip as I hop, but I need to hop and lift my hip. Like so. Hold that shoulder, crank the shoulder, lift right here, here. He's got very flexible shoulders, so it's all that easier to do than John. Okay, but one thing you got to keep in mind is that when you get into this position here, I have to keep his hand in my pocket and you rock, and you almost have to scoot your hip back, and you got to plant on the mat as this hand hugs his hip, because their tendency is going to be to use that right arm in order to begin a posture. The posture is going to be a problem because I'm applying pressure, and I got to keep scooting away. Whether I'm grabbing the collar, whether I'm grabbing the arm, but I'm controlling the hip. My hand and elbow help me lift the hip and hop to the left, because I need to keep my weight forward here as I begin to sit on my left, and then right here. You can hug that shoulder, put it on the mat, whatever it may be, grab that collar right here, and then apply pressure and whisper it into the left. All right, so what you guys are gonna do is, you're just gonna hop, take him off base. I showed you a little bit more of a complicated entry off a triangle, okay? But if I were to do, say here, here, head, here, hands. The belt sometimes is tough here. Whatever it is, I keep his hand to my right pocket as I begin to here, and knees forward, and I sit up. I have to ease it over here. So as I sit up, my right hand is across his hip line here. I usually will cup the shoulder or grab his gi. From here, my hand has to be able to help me lift my butt off the mat just ever so slightly so I can hop to the left. My right elbow pushes down.
There's no getting back to your knees from there.
No, it's gonna be tough because I'm controlling the hip. If he really is adamant and he starts fighting for the knees, I mean, yeah, and I like have that posture here. You're able to get this finish. And it's a real tight one. And depending where that arm is, you can also scoop that arm. I'm not gonna do that, okay? So just hop, and you're gonna go so that they're gonna fall off the knee face. Okay, let's do that, and then we'll roll. 1, 2, 3.